All right, boom. What is up, guys? Hello. Shout out to everyone that is watching this right now. Thank you for joining another episode. Oh, crap. I forgot the thumbnail again. Every time. Thank you for joining another episode of Harmonious Hour. I believe today is episode 9 or 10, or I believe it's 9 or 10. I think it's 9.
Bro,
but
you gotta figure that out.
I know. It's because I don't have any of them numbered. It's just, with guests. But either way, we have a very special guest today. We have Potlord joining us.
In the building, man. Let's get it.
Straight from the ocean. I fished them out. But yeah, shout out to everyone watching this. Shout out to everyone watching this live. Thank you guys so much for joining. Apologies for starting a little bit late. I was just we're going through some topics trying to see if we should talk about anything, but we didn't really settle on anything to talk about.
We're just talking shit.
Yeah, basically. We did say we should talk about the illegal civ situation.
We can talk about that. That's what I really do.
Which that is kind of interesting to me, but it's kind of already done at this point.
I mean, I feel the cake's been baked. But
Wait, did the video come out? It's already past due, right?
You know what's crazy? I was thinking of, because you know how he was like, "Oh, hell week this week."
Yeah.
Nigga, I didn't see not an Instagram post, not a a promo video that like anybody showed up to I don't even know if the premiere still went on.
Yeah, it's like, what do you? I don't know, man. Is it because his whole brand is built off hype? It's like, no, they have legitimate fans, and you know what it is? It's because the team completely switched. All loyalty is gone at that point. It's like, if it's still Nakel and Kevin White and like everyone else that people know to have illegal civ, the fans would feel differently about talking shit. They'll be like, nah, that's,
bro,
they're still cool.
He had heavy hitters over there at one point. It was like even Louis Lopez was skating with them. Yeah, Sage. You feel me? You had all these people just fucking knock. Of course, Kevin White, bro. You had all these people really like over there lined up, ready to go bar for bar with fucking illegal civ, nigga. With anybody, nigga, with illegal civ on their back. But man,
yeah,
damn, Mikey fumbled that, man. I ain't gonna lie, Mikey.
He fumbled it with the pulling the race card thing when it was legitimately not a situation in which it should be pulled.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. The race car shit was fucked up, but the $700,000 shit was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, it's like I was telling you, there's a live stream that came out of Nakel's doing a live stream on his IG, and then someone screen recorded it, and he talks about that where he's like, that's the same thing as it's like there's never been a situation in skateboarding where a whole crew or people or a person will film for a year or two for a company and then a week before go like, yeah, I'm out. Can I have all my footage now? It's like, oh, okay, so you're just with me so I could, get you some footage for free. It's like, no. And then people will hit you with pay for your footage then if you want out. But he hit him with all right, $700K for the footage, which basically means it's like a slap in the face. It's like no, you're not getting your shit.
You're not ever getting that. But, I mean, I feel Mikey in that sense. But, man, bro, if they said he was already moving weird, that's why he wanted out. So.
What's it called? Didn't that kid, officially leave after the Gifted Hater video?
I thought he left, right before that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm probably sure after that video, he for sure left. Because shout out Gifted Hater, that shit had me crying.
Gifted Hater has it's kind of crazy how he's just inserted himself into a lot of skateboarding conversations. The one with Tyshawn fucking alling the table is let's the
talk
funniest
about that.
One.
That's bullshit, bro.
What's bullshit?
Because Tyshawn still fucking switch ollied that shit.
Okay. You know what? No, I disagree. You know why? And let me say this is I did not have I'm not a skateboard commentator. I'm not a skateboard critique. You know what I mean? Like Gifted Hater is, right? Yeah. So I didn't really feel like it was my place. But then also, people, when you kind of point out things in skateboarding, people can easily be like, you're a hater, you're just mad you're not pro, you're just mad you're not skater of the year, you're just mad you're not that good, you're mad you don't have fans or whatever it is. It's like people could just throw those easily at you. So it's like a conversation I just try to avoid, because it's like if you have nothing to say, you'd rather say nothing. But he's actually a skateboard critique, and I have to say that when I saw Tyshawn's part drop and I saw that clip of him ollie that table, that was the first thing that entered my head, was he didn't ollie it all the way. That was the first thing. Because I've done that. I haven't ollied a table that way, but I've ollied obstacles that have that type of dimensions where you choose the path of less resistance, and that's what he did.
Bro, it was a switch ollie over a picnic table the long way. Are you guys kidding me that he went up to the side by like 5 inches and niggas are mad?
Well, no one's mad. It's like I would not have felt comfortable.
Cheers,
wait, yes, cheers. I would not have felt comfortable calling it out, but I was happy and like, you know, not happy, but I was like, oh yes, he has a point here, in which that like if we're approaching this from a completely analytical point of, you know, just looking at the straight up facts and what should be expected and what is, he did ollie to the side. But you know, him going back and just doing it honestly, you know what it is as well though, in skateboarding sometimes you're filming you're trying to do a trick, and then even if it's a trick that comes to you easy, sometimes it doesn't come as easy. You do one and you're like, fuck it, dude. We're taking it. I'm out. You know what I mean?
know, but I don't feel like Tyshawn. I don't feel like it took him that long to land that trick.
Yeah, me neither.
Because like I seen a video of him. He was just skating down the street in New York, and he was just nollieing over every single trash can he seen.
Yeah,
I was like, bro, what in the world is that?
Did you see Gifted Haters video? Kind of talking about a skater of the year and the parts, comparing the parts.
No, I haven't seen that video.
He brought up a couple good points where in skateboarding, it's hard to compare people's skateboarding, right? Because T-Funk is super good. A lot of the stuff that T-Funk did, Nigel Houston probably can't do. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably just too weird for him. He would not feel comfortable. He would not be able to land it. He would rather fucking kickflip crook a rail than do some of the stuff T-Funk had done.
Right.
And same thing with Tyshawn versus, you know, like they skate differently. But he did, Gifted Hater did bring up a good point where if you look at Tyshawn's parts, like a lot of it is analytically, like percentage wise, a lot of it is over long gaps, or over stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where Nigel Houston's is like 90% rails.
Yeah,
and that's hard to beat. You know what I mean? That's hard to be like,
bro, he's a robot when it comes to that shit.
Dude.
Did you see the interview where he? I think it was with Steve-O, and he had an interview with Steve-O, and he's saying like he won a contest. I think he won like Street League, super hungover or something.
Nija?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not surprised. Like it's like you're saying, he's a robot, because honestly, it's so much muscle memory, and I know muscle memory's kind of been disproven. They say it's not a real thing.
No, that's cap.
They've done studies where they say it's not a real thing, but
that's
then also
that's what surfing is based around, muscle
right?
memory.
I swear it's. I'm like, I think it is a real thing, but people say it's not. Your muscles don't have memories, and they can't build up like, you know, a thing where they're like, oh, we always got to move like this. It's like, no, I think they do, you know. But I noticed that back in the day when I was skating all the time, is when you're skating fucking 7 to 8 hours a day, which I'm sure he's doing, just a kickflip becomes this like, it's like snapping your finger. It's just like a robotic thing that you do that you can do every time, no matter what. And even if you're off 2 hours of sleep and, you know, and hungover and your arms chopped off, it's like you're still gonna be able to fucking just blast the kickflip.
Exactly. That's totally true, bro. Because like I feel like when I'm super hungover and I go surf, I feel like I surf a little bit better, to be honest. 'Cause I feel like a little more responsive, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. I just feel like damn, I'm fucked up. Let me try to do better, type shit. I don't know. It's just a switch goes off in my head. Like, hey, I can just surf a little bit better. But to go back on the robot situation, bro. I don't know what the dude's name is, but it's just been this wave of like Japanese skaters that's just been like coming in, and like these dudes do not miss a trick.
Yeah.
I don't forgot the dude's name, but bro, I've never seen this nigga fall.
It's insane, bro. It's honestly, I was noticing that trend too with you know, a lot of Japanese kids coming out of nowhere and like being really good, but it's not just exclusively, you know, with Japanese kids. It's like, did you see that girl? I forgot that girl. Actually, no, she's Japanese too.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I thought she was Hispanic. No, she's Japanese too.
Right,
bro, she came here to Hollywood High and front crooked the rail, and she did it first try, I believe.
Seen that clip.
And it's like, that's a trick you have to do first try, or else you're gonna die, basically. Especially on Hollywood High, 16 stair, steep ass rail. But it's like, if anyone remembers, there's this competition called Buster Bale, and they did it at Wallenberg, the giant force there, and all these pros were doing frontside flip, backside flip, tray flip, hard flip, fakie nollie, all this crazy shit, right? And then that was the guy section. The girl section start, and none of the girls even ollied it. One girl got close to ollieing it, and that's the extent of what they were able to do at Wallenberg. And it kind of showed the difference between you know, guys and girls when it comes to skateboarding at that time. That competition was a while ago, and I have to say that since then, you know, we have like girl skateboarders that are hyped up by the media, or or by the skateboard media. And it's like, if you look at their skill level, it's like compared to what skateboarding is capable, skateboarders are capable of, it's like really not even close to what professional really is right now.
I'm not gonna call no names. But
I don't want to call any names either.
It's some girl skaters that's full of shit.
But dude, that Japanese girl skater, by doing that front crook, she just like put girls on a whole nother level. Like, and people say, why you say girls or guys? It's like, dude, look at the competitions like Wallenberg I've described. It's like there's very noticeable differences where she made those differences gone. She's like, boom, I just front crooked Potlord high 16. 90%, 99% of guy AMs and pros probably can't do that. T-Funk can't do that,
or wouldn't even try. They'd be like,
exactly.
I'm not even going to that spot,
bro.
Like it looks scary looking at it. It was like.
Dude, I've had two situations in which I woke up in the morning, and I've told myself for a long time.
You ollied it before?
No, I haven't even attempted it, but I've grew up right next to it, so I've always told myself I want to ollie Potlord high 16 one day. I want to do it. And then there was like one day I woke up, hit up all like my filmer homie and a couple of my other homies to come psych me up and shit. I was like, let's go do it. I'm gonna do this thing. We get over there, and then it has this very short runway where you have to run at it really quick and then hop on your board. And literally by the time you hop on your board, you have to go for it. There's there's no time to stop or whatever. You might just fall. It's like you have to just go for it. But from all the way in the back where you're running up to it, you can't see the bottom. It just looks like a fucking cliff that goes into nowhere, and you don't know how long it is or what the distance is. Like, you just have to run and have it based in your memory and go. Like I did, I basically got psyched out and I couldn't do it, and that happened to me twice.
Bro, I've been there one time. One of the homies was skating that shit. It was Furby, actually. You know who Furby is? Yeah. Furby was skating that shit, and we were just chilling. But I remember just sitting on the little roof ledge and looking down, like, damn, if I fall, nigga, I'm gonna break my leg. Nigga,
no, for real.
Imagine ollieing from right here, nigga. Fuck that,
bro. Yeah, dude. I don't know if it's a urban legend, but I heard this back in the day of how I think UCLA or USC has tried to conduct these like scientific studies on skateboarders, trying to see what parts of the brain, like how skateboarders are able to do a kickflip every time, like they're like what's going on there. And I heard that basically they couldn't figure it out. It was like a fucking mystery.
Well, guess what? It's muscle memory.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, is this urban legend or is this true? Like, is this some bullshit, or is this actually real? But that would be interesting to know that like skateboarders are just mystical. Like you can't even figure it out. How the fuck are these fools doing it?
Yeah. I know we talked about this already too. Like, but speaking of like which, man, new no jumper skate decks are fucking legit. Like,
I've been seeing them too. They've been lying around the office, and I'm like, fuck,
shits are legit.
I want to skate them real bad.
Cause you know how like every kind of brand tries to come out with like, oh, we got skate decks too. It's like, like, you feel me? Like, we get it. You know somebody that has blanks and you put your brand on it, but like these are like actual like legit decks. I can see myself like skating these shits all the time. Like, fuck. Oh shit. Okay.
I've noticed it myself with some people where some people will literally just figure out like Alibaba. They'll be like, dude, I could just put Harmonious on this deck and I got my own skate decks. You're like, yes, but no. That deck is gonna be trash. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna break. No one's gonna want it.
That's just break
it's
fast.
like, exactly. It's like, you could put Harmonious on that board, I guess, but it's not an actual real professional skateboard. It's like, I don't know. Some people do just jump into shit because they're like, oh, I could just put my name on this.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I could just put my brand on this. It's totally fine. Like, bro, no, it does not work like that. You get the most. That should be the worst board. But I'm talking about these boards was actually legit. I was like holding in shit. I was like, damn, okay.
You know what I was thinking about? I want to ask Blasey about this, but I've been seeing a lot of videos about drop shipping and like how drop shipping works, and it's been around for a long time now.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like oversaturated. It's basically a thing where I can get in contact with the factory that makes these ashtrays, right?
Yeah.
And then I tell them, like, it's like, I forgot how it works, but you basically set up this deal where you're like, all right, guys, I will sell your ashtrays, and like you get them for 3 cents or whatever, right? But you sell them for $50, and all I have to do is go on my Instagram or like buy Facebook advertisements and like promote these ashtrays. Yeah. And every time someone buys an ashtray for me, I don't actually have the ashtrays. The money just goes to this factory. The factory sends you the ashtray straight to your house, and it looks like I'm sending you ashtrays, but I'm just using this like Alibaba website, and I'm getting like 90% profits. You know what I mean? It's a kind of a way to start a business without having inventory. You know what I mean? It's like I'm pretty sure that's the one version of drop shipping or whatever it is. And I always kind of thought, I'm like, damn, I wonder if like that's something, you know, clothing makers can just easily get into. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could work on your fancy brand that you're really excited for and are passionate about, but you could also just be like, I see this trend of Arizona cup holders, you know what I mean, everywhere. Let me just fucking just submit this order real quick and make a quick $40,000 or some shit. I don't know.
Damn, that sounds crazy, but it sounds like a lot to be. I ain't gonna lie.
It sounds complicated, right?
Yeah,
But
like,
dude, I heard of that's what I always thought. I always thought it was too complicated to get into. But then I have a homie who has a friend that I've met before. I've smoked with him, kicked it with him. I don't know him too well, but one time I was talking to him and he told me, he's like, dude, he's like, I went on Alibaba or whatever it is. He found this bracelet where it's like a heart, but the heart is like broken in two, where it's two bracelets. Like you give one to your girl, and every time you guys link up, you could connect the hearts or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And he basically said that he like found this bracelet. Paid some content creator dude like a couple $100 to make a cheesy little fucking video of this bracelet where these couples are putting them together at the beach in different spots and like laughing or some shit.
Yeah.
And he basically he said he spent like 500 to 1,000 in Facebook advertisements to advertise these bracelets or whatever it was. And he said he from then on for like the next 4 or 5 months he was making like 12 to like 20 grand a month.
What?
And I was like, what? And I couldn't believe it. And bro, he bought himself like a nice ass fucking car within a couple months and all this shit. And I was like, bro, I was like, he made it seem easy. I don't know how consistent that is, but I was like, he made it seem easy as fuck. He's like, I just bought these. He's like, he didn't even buy them. He did what I explained to you. He found them, bought one, made an advertisement for it, and then started this drop shipping thing.
That's fucking crazy.
I was like, holy shit, dude.
Drop shipping stream.
Drop shipping stream, I know, right? Well, there's YouTube, there's like a bunch of TikTok creators and content creators who they do drop shipping shit, and they'll like notify their audience and be like, this is what's popular right now, this is what's popping, you know what I mean? Like these things are blowing up or some shit like that.
If you're watching one of those videos, you're getting fucking scammed, guys. So you fucking know, you are getting fucking scammed.
You might be getting scammed. That's the thing is like, if no one gives out free game like that. If someone's making 20K a month, they want to keep making 20K a month. Exactly. They're not going to, they might tell their homies, but they're not going to go on Instagram and be like, guys, guess what? Sell the same product as me.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Let me burn you out really quick.
Exactly. Yeah, no one's going to actually give you like legitimate information. That's what's so funny whenever you see the people fucking promoting the, hey man, buy my course to be a millionaire, buy my course to be successful. It's
let you tell it, buy my giblet or whatever the fuck you was saying yesterday.
That's
what the fuck is a giblet, bruh? Let's start.
You never heard of that?
It's a charm, bruh.
They're called giblets.
It is not called that.
If you search giblets, I think that's what will pop up.
Isn't that like a small hamster?
I don't know. I swear I saw someone call it a giblet. That's why I said it.
Bro, you're literally pissing me off every time you said that. I'm like, bro, I'm literally finna fucking drive to Venice and literally fucking stop.
Wait, actually, I'm glad you brought that up because I exposed something, I feel like, which is Ryan Trahan. He's a very popular YouTuber. He's grown a lot since he did those series, but when he was doing those videos, the penny to 100 or penny to whatever, he was already at 5 or 10 million subscribers. Very, very popular, very noticeable. People recognize him, very recognizable and shit. And he did the whole thing on Venice Beach where he was going from a penny to 100 and doing a bunch of other stuff where he was like traveling the world starting from a penny. And it seemed so easy. People were like, oh, like, yeah, I'll take I'll take a water bottle for $3. Yeah. Like everyone was just so happy, and then you realize like he's famous, dude. Like everyone wants to buy a water bottle from Ryan Trahan because he's fucking famous. I was out there selling them. No one wanted to buy a bottle from me, dude. And I was like, I was pushing it down to, I was pushing it to everyone.
I'm fucking weak.
And I'm like realizing at the end of that, I got from a penny to $3 in 3 hours. So basically, I made $1 an hour.
Now you know how it feels to be homeless. Like what the.
Bro, it was a struggle. A couple people were saying that I was doing a bad job as a salesman. I was talking too fast. I was like, "Want to buy a water bottle? Want to buy a bottle?" Like,
I'm not gonna lie. You did sound a little methy because like sometimes you're like, "No, what did you say?" You're like, "Oh, even you're like, hey, I got this Deadpool giblet."
Oh yeah, I said, are you a fan of Deadpool or Ryan Taylor? I forgot his name.
He said, "I'm his personal friend." He was like, "No." Like,
that's where I realized I fucked up. When I said personal friend, I was like, okay, he thinks I'm a crackhead now.
He almost would have went for it though.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, here's the thing though. People were telling me like I should have been more of like a person where I was like, hey, I'm doing this challenge, support my challenge. But I didn't want it to be that. I wanted to show honest, penny to thing, from item to item, selling the items. And then also, I haven't had sales experience in a while, but I was working on the Boulevard for 2 years selling tours, and bro, that was
love mentioning that.
You get like, especially one of my spots I was on the corner, bro, when people are crossing the street on Holland Highland, you get like 50 people at once.
Yeah.
Want a tour? Are you in, like, it's like you're asking like so many people that like you are talking hella fast, so I don't know. I don't know.
He went back, he had a flashback like you ever seen That's So Raven?
Oh yeah.
She have the flashbacks.
Bro, I was just do you know who Prim's Hood Media is?
No, but it sounds familiar.
Dude, you might have seen his videos. He's so funny. He basically makes videos where he reacts to like hood movies or hood media, I guess. It's like called Prim's Hood Cinema. And he's funny, bro. He's so fucking hilarious.
What's a hood movie in your eyes?
Well, it's not. I'm not the one defining hood movie. He's the. It's like I'm going off like his little scheme that he has going where it's called Prim's Hood Cinema, and he'll be reacting to like OG Bobby Johnson, like something newer like Soul Plane, and like movies like that and shit. And he recently made a video titled "That's So Racist" about an episode of That's So Raven where it was about racism, how Raven didn't get a job about because she was black or whatever. And it was just, bro, his episodes are so funny.
Hey,
he points out so many fucking funny things you'll never notice.
Disney used to get away with it, boy. They used to get away with a lot.
Oh, I know, right?
They used to get away with a lot, man. They used to have some crazy shit. Some crazy shit, man. I see some crazy shit on Twitter. I'm like, damn, how did we let this fly?
That's what's funny about his movies too. I never watched it, but Tupac was in a movie called Poetic Justice or something like that. And Prim's Hood Cinema made a reaction to that movie, and it's so funny, dude. But in that movie, Tupac was being racist to Mexican people or Hispanics. He ran into a Mexican dude. And the Mexican dude was just like, hey, man, like, what's this party you're talking about? Can I come? And he's like, fuck no, homie. And then he starts, like, kind of trying to exaggerate
that part.
Exaggerate acting like a Mexican. And then Prim's Hood Cinema was like, damn, kind of racist. Shit, like,
I got to watch this,
He's funny, bro.
I got to watch this.
He's
That's
funny
crazy.
as fuck.
I got to watch that.
But, no, yeah, you got to check him out. Have you ever watched Avatar, The Last Airbender?
No. Isn't that like anime?
No, it's like a cartoon. But it has a good story to it.
Nah. But, oh, wait. That's the nigga that has, like, the arrow in his head, right? Nah.
Never?
Nah, I never watched that shit.
You ever watch Afro Samurai?
Nah.
Also very good. You don't like anime stuff at all, dude,
like,
huh?
Bro, I'm not trying to watch none of that, like, kicking and fighting hippity hoopty grab ass shit, bro.
Grab. It is, some kicking and fighting, but it has a good story at the end of the day. Wait, you never watched Game of Thrones, did you?
No, hell no.
Bro, you gotta get into Game of Thrones. I'm actually, it's funny, when I got into Game of Thrones and I told Adam and someone else told me this, but I remember I told Adam, I was like, yo, I just started watching Game of Thrones, and he's like, dude, I'm jealous of you. He's like, the fact that you don't know what happens yet, like, you're in for a good story right now. Like, he's like, it's gonna be a good ride. I don't think, and he was right. As I was going through it, I was like, damn, this shit is sick. Like, I feel like you would like it.
How did you get past the first episode? Because
the first episode, it already starts off crazy.
Ain't it like some like Hansel and Gretel type shit? Like, it's like medieval and like niggas got some crazy ass name.
And
like,
yeah, that's what's funny about it is like that. Riley was saying she's like I don't like that medieval fucking shit. She's like, I've never liked those stories, and I agree with her. I've never been into that stuff either. But it's more about like it's like about like the politics mostly. You know what I mean? Like how if we're both the son of this dude and one of us has to be king next, like how we're brothers and maybe we were like, we loved each other as kids, but like now I'm like, fuck, do I want to fucking kill this dude so I can become king and shit? And like you see all this like family politics unfolding. And it's pretty interesting. But the first episode starts off with like this brother and sister being exposed for fucking each other. And then this kid falls off a fucking.
That's what drew you in?
No, that's not what drew me in. The story draws you in because you're like, what the fuck? And then this kid falls off the scaffolding and breaks his leg and becomes paralyzed forever. And it's like, it already starts off heavy. You're like, whoa.
All right, guys. I guess we popping in Game of Thrones.
You gotta check it out. And then they have the next one is House of the Dragons, which.
All right. See now, hell nah.
But it's only 10 episodes, and also that's season 1, and they're not making season 2 until 2023 or 2024.
House of the Dragon sound like some nerdy ass shit, bro.
Bro, AD watches it. Adam watches it.
AD is a nerd, bro.
AD is a nerd. AD is a nerd. You're right. He has Naruto tattoos. That's true. Oh fuck. Yo, you know what's funny? Speaking of the stream yesterday, did you see when I went to the liquor store and I asked about you?
Yeah,
The
I
dude,
seen the clip.
he was like LGBTQ Kenny, and I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That was funny. How do you know that dude? You buy Coronas from him every day?
nigga, that's the block right there, bro. That's right off Horizon Street.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, Horizon Street.
Yeah, that's Horizon Ave right there.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that store's called Trading Post.
Interesting.
No, I think I was in the chat. I said tell Eli I said what's up, but I was in the middle like doing something too.
Oh,
as
his
well,
name's
so-
Eli.
yeah.
Dude, it's so hard to read the chat when I use Streamlabs program to stream.
I was gonna ask you that. How is that? I want to try like to go live from there, but I want to ask you how is that?
It's way better because honestly, it gives you way more information where it tells you like I guess it's called kilobytes or whatever it is, like how much information is going through the stream, and it has to be at like 25 to 3,000. And when I'm walking through areas, I can see the number either going down or going up, and I could tell like, oh, I shouldn't be in this area.
Yeah.
And there's this one part on Venice Beach where it's like a block of just no service. It's so interesting. Like I'm walking and I passed by it 3 times, and every time I passed by it, I went from like 3,000 kbps to 100 or like 200 instantly every time I passed by this one section. I was like,
I'm
what
gonna
the
try
fuck?
it out. Yeah, because I was like, I want to know what the difference was, but like it
The
seemed
main
like-
reason is the fisheye. You get to use fisheye, which I like way more. And YouTube
Oh.
app, it doesn't let you fucking do ultra wide, but in Streamlabs, it lets you do the ultra wide. That's the main benefit.
See, I knew nothing. I don't know nothing about none of this.
Oh, really? And then also the other benefit is I don't think you can do it on an iPhone, but on Androids, with Streamlabs OBS, you can have TTS outside. Like, you know, if you have a
Damn,
speaker
that's
with you.
lit.
But that's dangerous.
Yeah, that.
If you're just in line and there's like some 7-foot dude behind you in a wife beater and a crooked eye, and the TTS is like crooked eye monster, LOL, LOL, LOL,
I'm not gonna lie,
777.
that's mad lit. That's dope, bro. I might want to get an Android just so I can do that. That's fucking tight.
I did buy an Android just so I could do that. Now it doesn't fucking work right, and I'm like kind of bummed. I'm like, fuck.
Just trade it in and get a new one, bro.
What do you mean trade it in?
Like,
Oh, don't even. Oh, actually, you're right. It's actually perfectly fine. They won't even. It's a
They don't-
streaming issue that I
they
have.
don't. Yeah, they don't know the TTS don't work. They go like, what's wrong with it? Like the TTS doesn't work. Please take it back. They're like, what the fuck is that?
You're right. I didn't even fucking think about that. I'm an idiot, dude. Sometimes, well, actually, all the time. Either way, I was scrolling through my phone to see if I could
But
find any.
I wanted to ask you this.
Okay.
How do you? All right, so like this shit is crazy, right? How do you seen? Did you see the fucking shit about Glorilla? The shit she said about
Coming on her fries.
yeah, like
I didn't
she went on
see it. I just saw her response where she said, "I was just kidding."
No, bro, she was not. She was dead ass, bro. Ain't nobody saying that shit is not a joke. That's not a joke.
I think it's a joke.
Bro, she
I
was
said that
dead.
type of stuff in high school.
She not in high school. That's the thing. That
Yeah,
was-
she's like fresh out of high school. She's like what, 20 years old or some
no
shit.
way.
I feel like it.
Just fact check that.
Let me
No
see. Yeah, how
way.
old is Glorilla? Let me check. I feel like she is fucking
Either way, that is fucking nasty. And if niggas is out here nutting on they bitch leftovers, you a sick ass nigga, bruh. You
23. I was semi correct.
Yeah, she's. I guess she's. Yeah, she's.
Maybe she just turned 23. I didn't see her
But
birthday.
still, that's nasty as hell, bruh.
She said she was kidding though. So I don't know. I feel like she's a troll. But you know what? I do have to agree or say that I saw already a bunch of people have talked about this, but I really like Glorilla's take on the whole relationship thing because honestly, guys, if you are a big fan of, if you're like into social media and social media news a lot, and then also if you keep if you're a big fan of like hip hop culture and also a lot of the women in hip hop,
Yeah.
it's like they promote this shit of like you get a man who's rich, he takes care of everything, buys me anything I want.
Dude, do
and
not
I,
do your finger
and
like
I,
that.
and I don't have to do shit all day. And then she's like, no. She's like, if you get in a relationship, if you're lucky enough to get in a relationship like that, where you're a girl, you're so beautiful, your
Yeah.
guy is rich, he's takes care of everything, and blah blah blah, all that stuff. And then one day, 5-7 years later, he's still rich and successful, and then you're maybe not as attractive anymore. He might switch up on you, find someone else, and then you just spend 7 years of doing nothing. You have no work experience, no
Yeah.
skills, no hobbies, no nothing, and then now you have to be like relying on his money after you guys are out of a relationship to continue surviving. That's not a thing anyone wants to do.
No, that's facts. That's facts. But
And I'm like, I agree with her. It's like, yeah, it's like if you want to be in a relationship, it should be 50-50. You shouldn't be on this like pedestal going, I'm so beautiful of a woman that my man will treat me like a queen and
Well,
I get anything I want.
to be honest, she had to say that because she can't be like fuck nigga free and then be like, yo, fuck nigga, give me some bread. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe that's that was her inspiration behind the song. She was like, "Fuck this shit." Like I
thought you was about to say it.
no, like I'm gonna be like an independent, strong woman.
Bro, I thought you was about to say "fuck nigga," bro. I swear to God, I was about to lose it. Like, yeah,
bruh, no. I only smoked the joint and took a shot.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm about to lose it in here.
But no, I like that take. I'm glad she said that because I feel like not enough young girls hear that. It's so funny. Sometimes I take my age for granted, where I'm 28 now, and you don't realize how you're already like I'm still stupid and not that wise, but like I still realize in certain situations in which, like, if it was an 18-year-old compared to me, the 18-year-old would probably do all the dumb shit where I'd be like, nah, that's not going to lead down the right path. You already see these things happening, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's this type of stuff that, as a 23-year-old, I'm glad she's saying, which is, don't be relying on some fucking, knight in shining armor to just whisk you away and just, make life easy. It's like, life is hard.
Well, these younger kids nowadays are growing up super fast now because they got, bro, like they're getting into like all this like TikTok shit, rapping, like all these rapping and all the like streaming shit. The age is doing nothing but getting younger and younger, bro. Like people like, I mean, you feel me? I
remember hearing that when I was a kid too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just weird to say it now. Like, bro, like. You feel me? Like you said, Glorilla is 23. I would have never expected her to be 23.
But also, wait, hold on. Let's be fair. I feel like it's very situational. Where I remember hearing a story where one of my homies said that he was like skating around at a skate park and he ran into these two twin boys who were like fucking like 10 years old and they were smoking, drinking, rolling up,
That's
and
crazy.
Kicking in. He was just like. He was kicking it with their crew, and they were just a part of that crew, and he was kind of shocked. He was like, "Damn!" Like, and apparently one of them had a tattoo already and shit, and he was just like, "Damn, dude!" Like these, some kids just like start early. I guess I don't know.
If you're a tattoo artist too, like
tattooing a 10-year-old,
you're a piece of shit, bro. Like what the get some morals, bro.
No, the tattoo artist had to have been like 15,
or it had to be like his dad or something, because there's no way in hell.
That's true.
You cannot walk into no shop like, yo, you want to get what? All right, for sure, I got you, little Jacob. Like,
little Jacob.
Hell nah, bro.
Oh shit.
Hell nah, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
But going back to the girl thing, like, imagine being 23 with millions of dollars, bro. Like,
I know that's the scary part.
Like, you have to grow up super fast.
We were just talking about that, where it's like, some people think that, oh, one day I'll just be rich and all my problems will be gone. But if you're one of those people who wins a lottery ticket, it's like you immediately have one of the hardest jobs in the world, which is maintaining your wealth and not, wasting it. It's like so many people become rich and then they think like they'll get $1 million and they'll start spending $100,000 a month, thinking they're not going to affect their million. It's like, okay, a good job. I'll see you in 2 years.
A dub.
Yeah, exactly. And
that
like,
shit's a dub.
Especially once you get a couple $1 million just sitting in cold hard cash, that's very dumb to have a couple million sitting cold hard cash. Now you have to do the research of investments. What do I need to invest to? What's a good investment? What's investment, that'll grow slowly and not lose my money? It's like you got to learn all this stupid bullshit just to fucking hold your wealth. Like it's a whole nother job.
Shit, and then another fighting battle, especially if you win the lottery or some shit, is you got to fight your family off. Niggas gonna come out of every corner trying to get like, yo, I need this, I need that now, I need.
Yeah.
You feel me? I've been going through this. It's like, nigga.
Rick Ross talked about that a long time ago because he owns all those businesses, the Buffalo Wild Wings, right? He said like Wingstop. He said a bunch of his family members also, hitting him up, saying, I need some bread, I need some money, I'm down on my luck. He's like, oh, you're down on your luck, need some money? Here's this job. Got you a job over here.
Yeah.
And I agree. It's like, you want a lot of people who need money. It's probably because like they don't earn enough money from their job, or they might not even have a job, and
or
you're
they
like,
don't want to work and they just want to
exactly.
kick it.
And you're like, bro, here you go, man. Here's $60K a year. Here's $50K a year at this job. It's like, just don't be late and show up on time, and here you go, and you can grow from there. And apparently, a couple of his family members have like grown to managerial positions, own their own spots now. It's like, you give someone an opportunity, you teach someone how to fish instead of like just giving them a fish. Because
that's facts, bro. Like, bro, man. It's been just it's a lot of shit like that. Like I had like somebody hit me up. I'm not gonna say his name, but I had somebody hit me up and was just like, "Yo, bro, Tuck, like help me get it. I need a job. I'm in LA, like, and nigga, I know a couple people, and I just pointed them in the right direction, type shit." So
it's funny. When I was in Venice Beach, on stream, I didn't want to mention it, and I didn't think I was going to talk about this, but it's an interesting conversation where while I was on stream, I saw someone I recognized that I used to be friends with, and I think we are still friends, but I didn't say hi to them on stream because I knew it would be awkward, because the last time we talked, there was an argument where it was like over 10 years ago. Also, by the way, this argument, I haven't talked to this dude in like 10 years.
Wait, who was it?
I don't want to say his name. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
But
wait, he was on stream with you?
No, he wasn't. I just ran into him randomly. But I just saw him randomly. I think he was on stream like as I was passing by him. But either way, the argument we got into was after high school. We're like the same age. So after high school, I immediately got a job, and the first job I got was actually thanks to my mom, where my mom had a homegirl who was leaving her job, and she was like, she'll recommend you, you do a job interview, and maybe they'll pick you. It's like they gave me a job interview type thing, whatever. So that was my first job. And then every job ever since then, the ice cream place, the moving place, the fucking what's it called, the Star, every other job I've gone since then was like me actually going out and getting my own job or whatever.
Yeah.
And fuck, I forgot the point I was getting to. What were we talking about? Shit. Oh wait, no. It was not Marco. I remember the story now. So basically, I got out of high school, and then this dude, this is on Facebook days. Yeah. He posted on Facebook saying, fuck.
Speaking of Marco, I know him, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yeah. He posted on Facebook saying, fuck LA, like, this place sucks. You can't even get a job here. I'm moving out of here and going to Kansas or some shit like that, right? And then I responded to the thing saying, like, yo, dude, like, what's going on? What do you mean you can't get a job? Like, I've done it a couple times where I just print out, like, 50 job resumes, just skate around, and then I'll have, at least by the next day, 3 to 4 places calling me back saying, we need someone, blah, blah, blah. We need someone, blah. There's always a place that needs someone. Bro, if you need a quick job.
Especially in LA. Exactly. People here don't work.
There's so many small businesses here in LA as well. A lot of them have closed, but there's so many businesses, you know what I mean? And like, and I just responded to him, I'm like, yo, bro, like, you know, I told him what I just said to you. I was like, yo, get yourself, like, you know, some prints of a job resume, like 40, 50 of them, skate around LA and hand them out. You might, you know, I'm pretty sure you'll get some calls back. And he's like, he just got mad. He's like, it's not that easy, LOL, blah, blah. And he was just kind of mad, saying like, he was like hopeless. He's like, there's no way, you'll never get a job. It's impossible. It's like, it's not that easy. You need connections. And I'm like, no, you don't. Like, just go hand out some resumes. And then basically it just ended a whole conflict where he got mad at me and like unfollowed me and all this shit.
So you're fighting over him not finding a job, basically?
No, I wasn't fighting at all.
Beefing.
I wasn't even like, being shady or being aggressive. I was just kind of being like confused why are you complaining about not being able to find a job when it's pretty easy, you know, especially now it's harder, but this was 10 years ago.
I don't think now it's harder.
Well, yeah, even now, dude, so many places since COVID are like have help wanted, all positions available signs everywhere.
It's so, bro,
and that was the argument we
everybody's doing, like, bro, if you ever go in places, especially in LA, you ain't gonna see no girls working, bro. They're all doing like OnlyFans and shit like that, bro. I swear to God, bro. Just go to the mall. Next time you go to the mall, just see how many girls you see working, or like younger people working. Younger people, they're not working right now, bro. No niggas don't want jobs, bro. All older people.
I remember when I was doing the appliance installation business, I remember hearing that it's hard. They say it's hard to find help out there because no one wants to do heavy physical labor. Yeah. And then I looked it up on Google, and right now, just in general, so many 18-year-old guys, once you become, you know, 18, 19, you need a job. So many guys are like, work construction, online business. Yeah. Online business. Most people are like, they'd rather make money online and not break their back making money. And so like the construction job market is huge right now. It's like every job, physical labor job, is like kind of like very open right now because people don't want to do it.
Exactly. That too. Yeah. It's a market for so much shit right now because just everybody's doing everything on the computer since COVID. Mm-hmm. Everything, like from streaming to fucking, you know, music or whatever. Everyone's in their own lane doing something, and it's fucking at home.
Yeah. So I thought it would be kind of weird for me to come up to the homie after we had this argument 10 years ago and be like, yo, what up, dude? I'm on stream. He's like, fuck you. I never got a job or something. I don't know. But
bro, that's fucking hilarious. Actually.
Yeah. But yo, speaking of which, how do you know Marco?
So he just skates to Venice Park. So I just like, I see him around. I see him at the bars and shit. Mm-hmm. So like where you was at right next to you, there's a bar called Sidewalk Cafe. I used to go to that bar a lot. So
yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically where like everybody from the skate park goes, or
Mhm.
anybody that's like a local goes after like when the sun starts to go down. Like everyone be in the bar chilling, watching whatever game is on, or just chilling in there.
Yeah. Marco's such a chill dude. I remember when I met him because when I first started vlogging, I would hang out at Brooklyn Project's ramp all the time,
Yeah.
and it was Marco would come hang out all the time. What's his name? I think it was Alex Allen's dad. This one pro skater's dad would always come there to kick it. I think it was Steve Olson. Was it Steve Olson? It might have been Steve Olson. Or was this other pro skater's dad who would always come hang out? It would be me, this dude, Marco, and the dude, the pro skater's dad. He would be getting so lit, bro. He'll come with like a 24-pack of beers and finish the whole thing on a daily basis. He was so lit, dude. And
Bro, that was like the atmosphere back in the day.
For real, it was so chill, dude. Shout out to Dom for facilitating that, because Dom has been basically taken advantage of many times of letting people like me and my friends, or like just any regular skateboarding kid in his ramp and just come kick it, and they end up stealing product and shit. I've never done that. My homies have never done that.
Bro,
and it sucks because like he's so open and friendly, and then people just take advantage of that shit.
Oh man, they used to get hit all the time, bro.
Yeah, I know. They have like so many videos of there's videos of Dom like fucking just throwing people out basically after catching them doing shit and all this stuff.
I remember they put somebody on blast because he stole like a pair of SBs or some shit, and they like posted his face all on Instagram.
And they're like, keep the SBs, like you're just not welcome anymore or some shit,
like,
right?
Bro, it was so, but everyone knew him. I forgot his name though. Probably the chat's probably gonna know. But nigga, that shit is so fucked up, bro. I think it's like, especially if you're getting welcome into a spot, nigga, come on, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's you don't shit where you sleep type shit. And then but also Marco was always super cool, and he was always like kicking in shit. But he's so well connected, bro. He knows everyone.
Yeah,
he knows every single person. Like I was gonna say, people are saying you should have Marco on Harmonious Hour. And I was thinking about him, like he probably has so many stories. Yeah. He knows every single person.
Wasn't he like taking pictures or some shit for like for something?
Oh, he was?
Yeah, I think that's how he like knows everyone. I think.
He basically knows everyone, and he gets like hooked up by everyone. It's just like, I don't know, it's kind of funny. Sometimes people think like, how they say it's not what you do, it's who you know, or whatever, and sometimes that can be looked at negatively, where it's just like, oh, it's all connections. You know what I mean?
Skateboarding is definitely who you know.
Yeah, skateboarding is definitely who you know. It's all connections, but then also it's this thing where you can just be this humble old dude who knows all your friends are millionaire successful people, and like you could be a millionaire successful person as well, but like, you just remain this humble chill dude who like just goes to Venice Beach, kicks it. He knows everyone too.
Yeah,
it's fucking funny.
Yeah, he knows everyone. He's been around for a while too. I've been knowing him for a long time.
You know who else I met in the back of Broken Projects was Steve Fernandez. He's like an old pro skater. And he's like, dude, like hella legendary. Like he's known as like one of the dudes who pushed street skateboarding. He was like skating big rails back in the day. And I remember hanging out with him, and he was and that's when I was like filming my vlogs, and he was asking me, he's like, yo, dude, I'm trying to work on a video part. Could you help me film this video part? And I went filming with him a couple times, but a lot of our schedules couldn't align because I was like working a full-time job as well. And he would hit me up, and I'd be like, I'm busy and all that stuff. But I remember skating with him for a minute. That show was super like to me it was just like so random and chill. Then now I look back on it, like doing more research about him and like finding out more about him, I'm like, damn, dude, I was like, this dude was just like so casually just kicking it with me and just like being down.
Bro, you know what, like this is legendary skateboarder, well, this Day One Song. This nigga fucks with me so heavy.
Oh, really?
Like, yes, bro. Like I used to skate. All right, so we used to skate like this mini ramp in Inglewood at this place called Darby Park, right?
I've heard of Darby Park. Yeah,
it's super dangerous. Don't ever go there. Don't ever go there. But we used to skate there, right? Because it's a sick ass mini ramp, right? And like, bro, he ended up like, like obviously like, oh, it's Day One Song. I know who this dude is. Like he used to see me there sometimes or whatever, and we kind of just been like, oh, what's up? What's your name? Kind of shit. Never like told him my Instagram. He ended up finding me on Instagram, follow me type shit.
Whoa, no way.
He like messaging me like, yo, bro, what's good? How's your family and all this type of shit. Like Day One, bro.
That's
shout
funny.
out Day One Song, bro.
Cause Phil told me like he's like something about like how he like has talked to Day One Song, where he like knows him a little bit. He's like, bro, he's the nicest guy ever.
Super nice. He invited me to his house. Like he's super nice. He's super nice.
I wonder how old he is. He's probably like near 40 or 50 or something like that.
Probably near 50.
Bro, yeah, I'm jealous of people like Day One Song. Like he's a fucking like the same way and I've always kind of compared skateboarding to like martial arts or like almost like samurais, because I've always been into that type of stuff like through animes and shit, where like they're so disciplined and they practice moves like over and over and over again. They just perfect shit. And then like when I see people like Daewon Song, who's like pretty not elderly, but he's like mid-aged already at this point.
He's manual god,
and he's practicing on a daily basis, just like getting these tricks down, and like treats it like a fucking like some martial art almost or whatever. Like Rodney Mullen as well. I think I've heard he still secretly skates on a daily basis, like
I
hours.
bet. But I'll be thinking like sometimes I'll be like this, like they're like, Daewon, do you like manual to like the bathroom? Like this nigga, like he can manual better than he can walk. Like it's fucking crazy,
dude. What's insane too is like if you watch Daewon Song's footage, like he's really good at manuals, but he'll also on like mini ramps he'll do like tricks to manuals on the mini ramp, and then you'll do more tricks to like continue manualing. And you think sometimes like it could be not so steep mini ramp, it could be not so big. Bro, he came to Brooklyn Projects, and I wasn't there that day. One of my homies told me this, where he told me that he saw Daewon Song skating the BP ramp, where if you guys have gone to the Brooklyn Projects old ramp, that shit was steep, and that shit fucked people up all the time because it was big and steep, and it was like a little bit hard to skate. Bro, he was doing like blunt kickflip to fakie man, and he was doing all the same manual tricks he does on the BP ramp, which my homie was telling me, he's like, bro, that just shows the level of skill he has, that he was able to skate that ramp like so chilly.
He's like literally manual guy and mini. What was that movie called? Cheese and Crackers.
Cheese and Crackers, yeah.
Like, dude,
I've watched that so many times.
Yeah, he's literally like mini ramp guy, manual guy. But what is that other dude's name? He's a mini ramp guy too. He has a beard.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to talk about him.
Name?
Can someone remind us?
What is his name?
Fuck, dude.
He's so fucking good, bro.
I was just gonna say I was watching an old interview of his where he was talking about skateboard tricks and how he goes about about them, and he says the dude we're talking about, what the fuck is his name?
What is his name?
He said he's like I'll think about tricks for months, and he's like I will try, like I'll be like kind of like mentally preparing himself for tricks for like 3 to 4 months to 6 months sometimes, and sometimes he won't even be skating that whole time. He'll just be like meditating on a trick, and then he'll just go right into it trying that trick after like putting a lot of thought into it.
That's crazy.
Chris Haslam, there you go.
Chris Haslam, man.
Yeah,
bro, he is fucking
where
different.
the fuck is he at, dude?
I don't know, bro. He's probably literally right now smoking a cigarette with his personal mini ramp in the woods somewhere, literally, bro, just skating that bitch, bro. Like he skates a mini ramp like it's not a mini ramp, bro. Like he just skates like it's flat ground. It's like fucking weird.
He's one of those pro skaters that has such a big name that his board sales are going to be through the roof every year that he never even has to put another video part out. He's like, dude, I make a couple $100,000 a month probably on board sales. He's like, I don't even care, dude.
Yeah, that's like that's like Bam.
Exactly. Like Bam. There's multiple people like this. Bam, fucking Chris Haslam, Daewon Song, I'm sure as well.
Daewon Song is selling boards no matter what. But he switches companies so much. So
that's true.
But
he's still on Adidas, right?
Yeah, he's still on Adidas. But I'm saying board companies. He was like, what is he on now? I think they like made something else up.
I don't know.
Because I know he was riding on some brand they had just made up, and now he's riding on another brand they just made up or something like that.
You want to hit this?
Yeah.
You know, I was kind of thinking is when I was talking to Nick Tucker and a couple, we see this trend in skateboarding where when you're a pro for a company, you start realizing like, Shane O'Neill, for example, like he was pro on Primitive. He was the biggest dude on the team. And you're realizing like, bro, I'm like, like basically like Kobe on some fucking little league team right now. He's like, I got to get out of here, dude. And like start my own thing.
Shane O'Neill is different.
And he started his own thing, April Skateboards. And so many other professional skateboarders get to the same point where they're like, I could just start my own thing and bring in my own, all these fans that support this brand, they'll just come support me. And that's true. But then after a while, like we have so many brands now at this point that it just feels like it's like a skateboarding bubble that's going to like pop eventually or whatever. It's just too many.
And there's so many skaters that disappeared too. Like what happened to fucking Chima Ferguson?
I know, dude.
Like,
so many.
Fuck, he was so good,
bro. So many people. Actually, no. Chima Ferguson. He just dropped a part like a year or two ago, and he's just as good as he always is. Super good. But you know what sucks that happens in skateboarding is when you get too good. It's like happening to Nyjah as well, but he's doing different things. You know what I mean? Like, but like it happens like where you can get so good at doing stuff, and then people just know that's your level, and they just expect it out of you, and then they just get bored of the rest of your footage. I'm not saying that's what happened with Shima Ferguson, but he's so fucking good, but he's
so
like
good.
underrated. People don't bring up how good he is.
He had like a #1 selling shoe too.
Oh wow,
Vans. Remember that,
dude? What's his name? Chris Paflin or whatever, something Paflin. That dude came out. He was hella
what
popular.
happened to him?
He was like, super popular. He just disappeared. Like, it's weird. Like, skateboarding can only focus on like 1 or 2 dudes at a time.
Yeah, I know,
right now it's Nija and Yuto, I guess.
Yeah, that's his name, Yuto. I was trying to think of his name, Yuto. Bro, Nija came out with those 3 parts, bro. I'm not gonna lie, crazy,
bro.
Absolutely insane.
And I dude, and this is what I was just saying, where I've watched a lot of Nija's parts, and it can get boring, dude. You're like, I've seen you fucking 50-50 a million rails. Okay, this one has a kink this way instead of that way. But those parts, the shit he was doing, it was like a Skate 2 character who could just do anything. You're like, what can I do here? Oh, let me try something. Not like flip, switch over crook on this rail. I don't know.
Dude, he did like, he did like front big, back blunt or some shit on this rail. Bro, that shit was fucking crazy.
He did so many things.
Like, it was crazy.
And it was different. It was like shit you didn't expect to see from Nija. But you could tell he's been practicing these tricks in his little warehouse all day, every day, and then just goes to a hubba and he's like, here we go. Here's that trick I've done a million times. Let me do it here.
Exactly, yeah. Let me just do it on this thing with a kink in it. It's fucking totally fine. I'm Nija. I'm going to do it in my fucking leggings.
Dude,
whatever he fucking wears.
One of the tricks he did on a rail, he did switch heel flip, switch front smith. That is hard as fuck,
that
dude.
Is wild.
The amount of board manipulation you need to complete that trick on a rail is insane. No, I've never seen anyone do that.
That's crazy.
Just fuck switch heel flip smith. No one does that because it's uncomfortable. Front smith. The ledge is in front of you. You got to flick this way, so you got to make sure you don't hit the rail or flick into the rail. So you got to flick it, catch it. Usually heel flips are either caught rocket or level. You got to duck it all the way down after leveling it to a fucking heel flip. And he did it switch.
You got to duck it fucking Neen Williams style.
Bro, yeah, exactly.
What happened to Neen?
Even he...
What happened to Neen? What the fuck?
Well, he got too healthy. People stopped caring.
Really?
Well, he became vegan and shit, and everyone's just like, whatever. Yeah, he did.
That's fucking gnarly.
He got he was a crazy I didn't even know this. He seemed... Maybe it was because he wore glasses.
Yeah.
He seemed like a chill dude.
He was a crazy stoner.
But yeah, no, he was a crazy alcoholic, apparently. He said he drank all the time, and he quit alcohol. And that's why he's like all healthy now. But he said he was drinking.
That's so fucked up. Shout out Neen Williams.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to him.
He's the craziest heel flips in the world.
Yeah,
damn, man.
It's
so many people came and went.
Yeah, it's so difficult as a skateboarder because Chris Jocelyn, right? He came out. He had so much fire under him. Everyone was so hyped and juiced. And then, not to say people aren't hyped and juiced anymore, but the media has switched to Yuto. Now they just care about Yuto. And Yuto may be doing similar tricks, similar gap sizes, and maybe Chris Jocelyn could even be better, but they're just focused on Yuto right now.
His style is disgusting. He's just
Yuto?
So good.
I know, so relaxed.
He's so good. Bro, remember when people were like super hyped on Jaws? Fucking Aaron, what's Aaron Janowski?
Yeah,
bro.
Not Janowski, Jocelyn.
No, it's Aaron.
Oh, not Jocelyn, yeah.
It's like Aaron Janowski.
Aaron something.
Aaron Jakowski. Or something like that.
But yeah, Jaws.
His name's Jaws, bro. Like, remember, everyone's just juiced off him, just like acid dropping off of like roofs and shit like that.
But he
went pro off that.
For real.
That's crazy.
But also, have you watched his I forgot what the parts they're called, something medium or whatever. It's like him and his friends that he grew up with skating. They made these like one video parts that kind of went kind of viral. That's where he became popular from.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, something medium, alternate medium. But in their second video part. He has like a full part, bro. He's actually really good. He can do flip tricks.
He can skate.
He can do all types of stuff.
No, I'm not saying he can't skate, and he can skate tranny.
Happy medium. It's called happy medium.
Happy medium. He can skate tranny super good.
That's the thing. He's really good at tranny, and then also he's hella acrobatic. His final trick in happy medium was it was like a Euro gap, a giant Euro gap. And he basically like flies off it and does this like giant somersault backflip onto another board. And it was like Very impressive. It was like
That's some circus shit.
it was like it was literally some circus shit, but it looked cool as fuck. I have to show it to you. There was like a giant fucking backflip basically. Hold on, should we just pull this up? We could react to stuff as well if we want. We could get into an after show as well. I'm not sure how long you want to.
How long we've been going?
Hold on, let's
Bro,
see.
I'm not gonna lie, we probably just drown these niggas out in skateboard talk. Fuck.
I know. We did just hella skateboard talk and shit. Whatever, fuck it.
Bro, because I think we just came in talking about skateboarding and it was just like, fuck it, we're on this right now.
All right, you know what I do want to talk about though, because we're 54 minutes in. I feel like we have enough time for another topic.
Whatever.
And I have talked Riley's ear off with this topic, and I've talked already your ear off a little bit, because before we started the show, I was like, yo, you want to hear about this topic? I was
okay.
I was like, it's going to take a minute, though, to explain this, because I watched this whole 30-40 minute video about electric cars and how the world needs fuel for them, and it's such a long conversation, but I think it's pretty interesting because it involves our immediate future where these things are happening right now, where basically EV vehicles are becoming really popular. If you guys like it or not, doesn't matter. Every single brand car company out there is coming out with their own version of an electric vehicle because it's what people want, and the main reason for this EV vehicle movement is because of the environment. They say that cars are fucking up the atmosphere, and and the oceans are being acidified, and we need to fix the planet, so we need to move to EV vehicles. But if you guys have ever seen what it takes to get the materials to make the EV vehicle batteries, they have to create these giant mines where they basically destroy the planet. It's like people are saying it's just as bad for the planet as it is to drive a normal fucking gas car. But either way, the point of the conversation is I watched this video where they're discussing on getting new forms of materials so they can make these batteries. I think the material they need is lithium or some shit like that. But they need more of this material to make the batteries from, and they're looking for different sources to find it. And apparently one place they found it was the bottom of the ocean, which is why I thought it was appropriate to bring up with Toke here. And so apparently the fuel that they found is there's at the bottom of the ocean are these giant rocks, and these rocks are from what I hear, it's a piece of shell will fall on the floor, and for some reason it attracts these metal ions that stick to it, and it slowly grows into a giant rock. But the thing is, these rocks take so long to grow that apparently when what we have right now is North America, South America, all this stuff, the way our continents are separated. At one point we were Pangea, we're all forced together. Apparently since then, maybe the rocks grew to a baseball size. That's how long it takes to grow. It takes hundreds of millions of years for these rocks to grow to any substantial form. And apparently if you mine these rocks, you can turn that into these car batteries. But anyways, the point of the conversation is they're planning on it. They want to find. They already made a whole council that approves or disapproves these excavation missions where they try to get this material and shit, and they haven't approved any yet, but they're going to approve some soon, where they're literally going to go to the bottom of the ocean and pick up these rocks that took hundreds of millions of years to grow, so we can make EV vehicles out of them.
They're not going to approve that, bro.
They already have a council that is meant to approve or disapprove. You think they made this council just to disapprove everything?
I think because a lot of shit lives off the bottom of the ocean, bro.
Exactly.
A lot of stuff, especially a lot of stuff that everyone eats. So they will be fucking up a lot of stuff if that shit was to go wrong.
That's the interesting part. Is this is why this is such a long-winded conversation, is because they're talking about how we are looking for more alternative fuels to fix the environment, right? And we know very little to nothing about the bottom of the ocean where these rocks lie. We don't know what they have to do with the ecosystem. They've been there for so long that they say that certain critters and animals that live down there, they use it for shelter, they use it for reproduction,
right.
For where they put their eggs and all that stuff. They've been these animals have been evolving for so long. Multiple evolution cycles have happened while these rocks have still been there in that same fucking spot, and then now we're gonna pick them up and make fuel out of them.
Where are these rocks technically located?
Well, there's certain patches in the ocean all over the world where they're located, and they're all in international waters apparently. So it's up to all the countries to decide whether it's okay or not, which they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think the U.S. is gonna approve They're not gonna let the U.S. approve that, because if they do, it's gonna be a war here.
But you know what they're gonna hit you with is we're going to start seeing hella advertisements saying fix the planet, right? Drive an EV vehicle, and then once all EV vehicles are being like sold out, and they're like, we need to make more EV vehicles to match the supply demand. Oh, we need to get those rocks though, so we can fix the planet. It's like they're gonna push it in a way where you think you're doing something correct.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like, if they could figure out how to make electric vehicles, they can figure out how to make batteries a different way. Not gonna hold.
Well, yeah, that's the big thing right now is they're trying to find a different fuel source other than a battery, because batteries, they're heavy as fuck. Like, to have a battery that carries a whole car, the battery has to be huge. You know what I mean? Like, if you can make if you can make a small battery that can power a car, like that'd be way cooler or efficient. But I don't know. It's an interesting conversation because in the video I was watching, they were literally saying, we know little to nothing about the bottom of the ocean where these rocks lie, and we don't know what effect it's going to have on the planet, but we do know that we're affecting the top of the planet where we live, and we need to fix things immediately. So they're saying that they might just like basically flip a coin and say, we don't know what's going to happen down there, but at least we'll be fixing things up here. And then it's like, who knows what's going to happen from then on there? You know what I mean? It might even get worse.
That shit going to be fucked up, bro. Niggas going to, like, the earth just going to sink into a hole. I'm telling you, like, this shit is going to be fucked up, bro.
Dude, the video I was watching was so crazy. They talk about so much different shit about how, like, the bottom of the ocean floor, if you go there, it's like, it's sand and rock, right?
Yeah.
But there's been so many animals for so long that it technically should be covered in a bunch of dead plants and bones and, skin and like all this shit, but there's all these animals that live on the ocean floor that eat all this stuff.
Shit, yeah.
That's why our oceans stay clean, is because we have little organisms that take care of all this stuff. And if we're fucking up the whole ocean floor, we might fuck up a really important cycle that takes care of the rest of the water and the rest of the animals and all this shit. I don't know. It gets so complicated.
They're definitely gonna fuck up the food game for sure. I don't know what I think that's a horrible idea. Anything to do with the ocean, if anything we should do with the ocean is be fucking taking all the fucking trash out.
No, yeah,
bro, that's what the fuck we should be doing.
You know what's fucked up is after I watched that whole video, I saw this other video about the Mariana Trench.
Oh my god,
the deepest place on Earth, right? And there's this video about this recent exploration where they went down there to do more research or whatever. And what's sad is they had this whole section of the video where they're like, there's no place on Earth that doesn't have human trash. They're like, even the Mariana Trench, 10,000 feet below sea level, they had trash at the a whole bunch of like buckets and bags, and there was so much trash. It looked like a grocery store floor, dude.
Bro,
at the Mariana Trench. They're like, even down there is plastic. Isn't that fucked up?
It's fucked, bro. That's so fucked, bro. Like, literally, just throw your trash away. Fuck, god damn. Don't litter like this guy.
Bro, but you know what's fucked up is you throw your trash away, and if you look up a lot of videos about fucking what they do with trash, a lot of the times they'll just have it sitting in a whole pile, which is also very bad for the environment, or a lot of times they'll just throw it in the ocean, dude.
I don't know why we don't burn our trash like fucking like do in Europe.
It's really bad because you burn plastic that releases a hella bad chemicals.
Nigga, they burn it underground.
What, the exhaust has to go somewhere. They do that in Europe?
Yes,
they just burn their trash.
They burn it underground and they filter that shit out. You will never see.
Well, actually, no. I think I know what you're talking about.
Or none of that shit, bro. They filter it some kind of way, but you will never see that shit.
Yeah, I've heard of that. They filter the smoke out, or it becomes clean air. Yeah. But I think that's too expensive potentially for how much trash there is to operate those machines. They're like, yo, it costs $10,000 a day to get rid of the stuff we get for free.
Speaking of Europe, I will be in Switzerland tomorrow.
No way.
Man.
Wait, how long of a flight is that?
13 hours.
Good luck, dude.
Yeah, bro, I got so much shit to watch. So I'm like, I got like so much podcasts and shit to catch up on. I'm hyped.
Do you have like some Big Chief edibles or something to fucking eat before you go?
Yeah, actually, Big Chief hooked me up with some pens and shit like that. I also got hooked up by Mayday and shit as well. Oh
yeah, let's go. Because bro, 13 hours, you're gonna be sober by the time you land. So you got to get as lit as possible before you take off.
I'm probably not gonna get that fake. I'm gonna just be watching on my computer the whole time. To be honest,
I always do that though. Every time I take a flight, I haven't taken a 13-hour flight, ever since I was a kid. But even before Hawaii, which is a 5-hour flight, I got to get faded as fuck before the flight because I'm just like, dude, it's so uncomfortable to sit there like this the whole time, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're sitting next to sometimes.
I'm just really curious to see how Horizon's been on this. She's been back and forth from Switzerland to LA before, but when she was like a super baby, not like I think she was a super baby.
Now it's gonna be like, I want to run around. We can't.
Yeah.
Well, we have 7 more hours.
Yeah, but I think she knows that though. I think she knows.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's like.
But you know what's interesting is I was talking about this on stream the other day. I didn't even know this was possible, but I started watching this dude on YouTube called Jeb Travels or some shit. And he does videos about airplanes, like he just rates airplanes. You know what I mean? Like takes flights all the time, and he does this thing in the middle of his flights where he's like, "All right, guys, we're in
a lane for everybody, man."
For real, bro. He gets millions of views.
It's a lane for everybody,
bro. In the middle of his flight, he'll be like, "All right, guys, we're in the middle of our flight. I'm gonna get up and walk around the plane." He does this every time, and he takes his camera and just does circles around the plane, just filming. This is where this is. This is how this looks. Like filming everything. And I never thought like I could just walk around for like a minute or two.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that next time.
Yeah, you could
just walk around the fucking plane.
Everyone does that. I usually don't do it because like I don't know if you take a long flight, if you have your shoes off, your feet like get super like swollen almost. It feels like.
Really?
Yeah, like that's why like a lot of people wear like slides and comfortable shoes.
You might be diabetic, dude.
No,
I'm kidding. No. My feet get swollen sometimes and numb.
Not like swollen like that, but like
it feels like needles.
No, it's not like that. No, that's fucking not.
That's not funny.
You're fucked up, bro. That's fucked.
But fucking you know what I noticed about planes though is like there's such a drinking culture that comes with airplanes and flying.
That's
which
what
is
I
like
love about it.
Even a person who never drinks will hop on a plane and be like, I need a drink. It's like I've noticed it. And then also they offer you a drink. They give you free drinks.
Yeah.
When we flew back from Hawaii, they gave us complimentary Mai Tais. I was like, the first time ever I've got a free drink from an airplane. I was like, no way. I was like, complimentary Mai Tai. Yeah. Let's go.
He was like, we in a big league now, Riley. Fuck this shit.
Nah,
Nigga, this our plane, bitch. What's up?
For real though, dude. I was hyped.
Nah, that shit funny as fuck, bro. Like I love drinking on the plane. That's like the best because I'm scared of heights. So I'm like,
no, same.
That's why I'd never sit in the window seat ever.
Yeah, I used to even.
I don't even want to look.
I realized that too. I used to think it was so cool when I was younger, but now that I'm older and I don't fly that much, but recently when I started flying more, I at first thought I want to get the window seat, I want to look, but after a while you're like. The thoughts start running through your head.
I don't want to look at
like,
all.
No, dude.
I'm gonna just stay looking forward.
That's why I would never do this. I don't support doing the shit, but that's why it sounds so attractive doing the Xanax thing where people are like, I just pop a Xanax and I'm out for the whole flight. I'm like, It sounds cool to be completely unconscious because if you die, who knows? You won't even know. Fuck it. Shit's fine. Well, actually, okay. No, sorry, I forgot. No, I'm talking about the Xanax trip.
Hell no, I'm not digging no Xans. Hell no.
It's very popular. I hear people do it all the time.
Do you ever smoke the fucking the cart on the plane?
No.
Really? I do it all the time.
You know what I've done before though?
What?
A long time ago, I had to fly somewhere. I think I had to go see my sisters, and I took some pens with me. Right? I took one pen with me to travel with, and I get to there. I fucking get there late, bro. I get to their airport late, and the next flight was like 3 hours away, and I live like an hour away from the airport. Where I was like, to go back and forth at this point doesn't make sense. I might as well just sit here and wait for 3 hours. Yeah. And I ended up going to a bathroom stall in the airplane and just puffing on my pen for like 30 minutes, and then I just like it was completely fine. But then I thought like it's really illegal to smoke in an airplane. I mean, an airport. Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, wait, that was in the airport?
Airport, yeah. That was after security check-in. That was post-security check-in. I was in those bathrooms. Puffing away.
Well, in the bathroom is not that, but if you're on an airplane.
No, I've never done the airplane.
Me and Allie.
No.
Bro, Allie's such a G. Shout out my baby, man. She's such a G.
That's
but like
insane.
Literally, me and Allie, we be in the, bro, I swear to God, bro. We was on the plane, bro. I think, nigga, we was on the plane going to LA from Switzerland or some shit, and nigga, we was just we had the pen, we was smoking that shit, and then just going like this, we're trying to ghost hit it as much as you can.
No,
and then just letting it out slowly, but you got to put the air thing on.
Oh
bro,
no one noticed?
No,
bro, that's so funny. You know what's funny is I thought my story about smoking the pen in the park in the bathroom was a big deal, and I told one of my friends about it, who's like, into dabbing and shit. He's like, you think that's crazy? And he showed me this one dude's video where he took a whole ass rig, a torch, a fucking wax and all that stuff, and did the same thing. He went to a bathroom stall post check-in, went to a bathroom stall, was taking dabs in the bathroom. Like, that's
crazy.
If you get caught with a torch, they're not gonna care. Yeah, no, they're gonna be like, no,
that's wild.
You're not getting faded with this. You're trying to blow this place up.
Look, and another time, dude, we were coming back from LA, going back to Switzerland, right? So we were on a layover, like a layover flight from London to Switzerland, right? And I had weed from that I already had from LA. I brought it back, right? So I had it in my pocket for some fucking weird reason. I don't know why I had it in my pocket, but bro, it was like I went to the bathroom because we were about to get off the plane, right? So I went to the bathroom to roll a spliff so we could smoke it.
Oh my god!
So we could smoke it as soon as we get out this motherfucker, because we used to do that shit all the time. So I'm like, I go roll it, right, and then the fucking like flight attendant's like, it smells like weed. Like, who's smoking weed? And I'm the only nigga on the plane with fucking face tattoos.
I was gonna say, did you have the face tattoos as well?
Yeah, I'm the only nigga on the plane, face tattoos and shit. They're immediately looking at me, right? So boom, right, bro. Allie is sitting in the seat behind me, right? So she's sitting in the seat behind me. So I tell her, I text her, no, I like write it in my notes, hand her my phone. When she reads it, boom, hand her the weed. She like tucks it, and they're just like looking at me. And I was like, if we get off the plane and they like try to search me, I don't got it. They don't even know I'm with Allie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so
that's
she
clutch.
That shit. It was so funny. That was crazy. It was crazy. Shout out Allie, man. That's my babe.
Yo, speaking of the whole weed plane stories, Riley and I still haven't dropped the fourth part of our last Hawaii trip vlog, where we're leaving Hawaii and we end up getting caught smoking weed at the airport. And I'm actually working on that vlog right now. That's going to be coming out this week.
Damn, you get caught at the airport?
I told you this.
Oh, yeah, you did?
Yeah, it was a while ago, though. It was very stupid, dude.
Oh, damn, it was that long ago. You told me that. I forgot that.
Yeah, it was like 6-7 months ago. But like after the last time Riley and I went back, and then we looked at where we got caught, and it's literally the place where we were sitting, drinking and smoking, and a sign right here that says police station. I'm like, how did we not, like, how do we just like not see that police station sign? Like,
you got bad luck with weed in Hawaii, bro.
The last time was way better luck.
I'm not gonna lie, I got bad luck with weed in Hawaii too, because the first 2 times I tried to buy weed in Hawaii, I got finessed.
Really?
First, yeah.
Like, what, they didn't give you anything, or like you got bunk?
Yeah, bro, they didn't. Like, I swear to God, bro, I'm not lying to you. Like, these niggas, bro, I got finessed.
Oh my
I'm talking
God.
about like the coldest finesse, right? So boom, like I went to the smoke shop, because you go to the smoke shop. I'm like, yo, where can I get some weed at?
That's what we tried too.
Right?
It didn't
so
work.
Where can I get some weed at? He's like, I don't know, but it'd be some guys down there this way. They might have weed because they just be posted smoking and shit all the time. Boom. So I walk down that way. Do see some niggas smoking, right? So, but these is like some, like these man, Hawaiian niggas are big, bruh. Pause.
Yes.
Like, these niggas are like, you feel me? Some big ass niggas, like just chilling on the, just chilling on this little beach park kind of shit. Smoking and whatever. And I'm like, yo, bro, can I buy some weed off y'all or whatever? They like, we don't got no weed, homie, but I'm gonna have a homie come through or whatever. He'll meet you over there type shit. So I'm like, all right, for sure. Boom. Some nigga pulls up in a car, right? He's like, oh, you the nigga that want the weed? I was like, yep. You feel me? Some big ass fucking tribal tatted niggas, right? Pull up. Boom. Like, you wanted the weed? All right, boom, $40, right? I hand him the 40. He hands me like this like Hawaiian pamphlet, right? And it has like shit in it. So he's like, there you go, bro. He's like, there you go. Put it in your pocket. Get up out of here. Type shit, right? Like, it was like super crazy. But I'm like, nigga, it's weed. It's weed. So these niggas speed off, bro. I open this shit. It's fucking napkins in this shit.
Oh my God.
Bro, finesse the fuck out of me, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Hawaiian dude scammed you, bro.
They scammed me. I think that's where my fucking whole Hawaiian beef comes from. That's why I'm always talking shit about Hawaiian. Bro. Like,
That's
seriously.
you know what's funny? I had a similar situation like that happen to me here in LA, where a long time ago when I was like 18, 19, my parents were out of town and I was like home by myself in the at the apartment, and I wanted to smoke weed. I had no weed, and I was like, you know what? Let me look up on Weed Maps, see if there's any delivery services nearby. Right? I look up on Weed Maps, and it says off Weed Maps, it says there's a delivery service like 2 blocks up my street. I know my area like the back of my hand, bro. And I'm thinking,
what's that?
I was like, what? And then I was like thinking like 2 blocks up the street. I'm like calculating where this could be. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I'm like, those are all apartment buildings. There's no way anyone could live there. I'm like, maybe it's a only delivery service. There's no actual location. I'm like, whatever. I place an order to get some weed or whatever, right? And then later on I get a text saying, yo, come outside. I come outside and it's this fucking super like 2005 car with like a broken headlight, and the windows are all tinted, and it just looks like some like bucket ass car, right? I'm like, is that them? And I see like a hand like waving me over. I'm like, okay. I walk over. There's like a dude in the driver's seat and there's a dude in the passenger seat. And I come over to the dude in the passenger seat. He's like, yo, like, this is the delivery, blah, blah. I'm like, yep. And I gave him the money. I think it was like 20 or 40 bucks, same. And then he hands me like one giant eighth container or something like that. Just hands me that, gives it to me, and then immediately they just drive off after giving me the weed container and taking my money. They just fucking skirt off, and I was like, that was weird. I was like, why would they just skirt off like that? Open it up and it's empty. And I was like, damn. I was like, motherfuckers. I was like, I called them off Weed Maps, dude.
Yeah, got him, bro. I'm telling you.
It's so lame when you want to smoke weed.
How old were you?
Like 18, 19.
See, same. I was 18. Look, I was 18 when the first shit happened. Boom, because I was just going to Hawaii for like surf trips and shit. Cause like
was this Honolulu?
No, this is Honolulu.
Okay.
But this was on Oahu.
Okay.
So I was just going to like Hawaii for surf trips or whatever. I go back, right? Bro. I get literally finessed the same exact way by some different niggas. So then this is when I knew it was a pyramid scheme.
Again?
Yeah, bro. They did the same exact thing. Like not the same exact people, but it was just like, yo, yeah, somebody's gonna bring it to you right now.
No,
over there. Bro. I swear to God, it was the same exact thing. Nigga handed me some paper. It was fucking. Dude. This time it was like I think it was like some like fishing line or net or some shit in there. It was some fucking crazy shit. I was like, bruh. Bro, and then I ended up finding like an actual plug, but it was fucked, bro.
Trick me twice. Shame on me.
I got finessed twice.
Yeah, that's fucking funny, dude.
And it was in the same year too. It was in the same year. It was fucked up because it was like I went to Hawaii in the summertime, and then I went back in the winter to surf for the pipeline finals and the pipeline masters or whatever. And nigga, bruh, I got finessed again, bruh. I was fucked up.
That's so fucking funny. I would expect Hawaiian people to be trustworthy.
Bro, I got fucking finessed.
It's funny because I had a Hawaiian I have a Hawaiian homie, shout out to Elvis. Last time I was out there, I needed weed, and he told me, he's like, bro, just ask some people on the street that look like potheads, they'll hook you up. I'm glad I didn't do that.
Don't do that. No. Do not do that.
I would have got napkins.
Fucking do that. Bro, you would have got nothing but fucking napkins for real, bro. Like, God. Literally, that shit was bullshit. That shit was bullshit. Twice in a row, literally in the same year. It sucked.
That's fucking hilarious. But you know what's funny? The last time I went to Hawaii recently, I ran out of weed, and then I ended up needing weed. Shout out to Elvis, asked him. He linked me with the plug, and I ended up getting weed from someone. Someone delivered weed to me, and it was like $20 or $30. It was like very reasonably priced for like an eighth or some shit. And then the weed was like I liked it. I was like, this is some good ass weed, dude. It was like grown out there and shit. I was like, damn, fire.
That's dope. Actually.
Got some actual Hawaii weed. I brought some back with me, but we smoked it when we got here. But all right, either way, I think this is pretty good. I feel like we could have talked about a lot more stuff, but we could always do this again. I like how like on, for example, Joe Rogan podcast, like a lot of his podcasts is like he reinvites his homies over and over again, and it becomes like you just chilling and talking, you know what I mean? And I feel like it gets better the more you do, like the more he had like people over and over again, so you guys just develop a thing where it's not like a show, it's just another podcast where you guys just bullshitting, talking.
Bro, we gotta do, especially when I come back from Europe, we gotta do like a fucking like some like more IRL shit.
How long are you gonna be out there?
Just 3 weeks.
Okay. I want to, Yeah, I want to maybe.
Oh, and I also, all right, I'm gonna tell you off camera because I'm gonna keep that a secret.
Okay. I want to maybe try this penny thing again, and I'll try, you know, maybe some different sales methods, because
Maybe go to the beach on a Saturday.
my homie texted me something. He's like, Yuri, he's like, you fucked up. He's like, you know what I would have done? He's like, I would have taken that penny and walked up to people and bet them 10 or 20 push-ups for $1 or $2. Be like, yo, flip a coin heads, I do 50 push-ups, tails, you give me $5. And then he's like, boom, there you go. He's like, a couple flips and you got your money.
That actually would have been a smart
And
idea.
I was like, damn, that is a good idea. I am using the penny, you know, to make money. Technically,
You gotta go on a Saturday or Sunday.
that's where I fucked up too. I went on a Tuesday, and
Yeah,
it's been fucking raining the past 2-3 days.
Freezing
Yeah,
cold.
yeah, exactly. It was super
Fucking-
fucking freezing
It's
cold.
fucking monsoon at the beach.
And I'm
It's
screaming
freezing.
ice cold
Yeah.
water. I realized, I was like, yeah, this is not that smart.
Winds blowing like 40 miles an hour. And shit.
I know. I need like hot chocolate or some shit
Bro,
next time.
like, he's
Trying
like
to
ice
keep it
cold
hot.
water. They're like, I don't want that fucking shit.
Did you see I ran into other people doing the same video?
Yeah.
Bro, that's
There
so.
it-
But they're trying to get to 1 million. It said a penny to 1 million, and they're at $20. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, good luck.
good
So
luck.
I'll see you in 8 years.
Good luck, bro. Yeah,
I'll see you 8 to 15 years.
That's it. Yeah, they had their filmer out there thinking they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna work. Like it's not gonna work. Dude.
A penny to I should have asked them what their YouTube channel was, so maybe we could see.
They
like,
were literally classic. When people were like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber," it's like them niggas.
yeah.
They were classic YouTubers, bro.
And I got the video inspiration from this dude named Ryan Trahan, right? And they look
You wanna
like
fuck that guy, huh?
no.
You mentioned
d-
his name. You say his whole name
Oh my
every
god.
time.
Well,
you say
that's
it.
what. Just saying Ryan, I guess, is weird. But anyways, I got the video idea from him. They look like spitting images of him, just like white dude from the suburbs comes with a vlogger camera selling water. It's like it looks like the exact same thing, which I kind of was doing a similar thing as well. So fuck it, whatever. Either way, bro, I appreciate you so much for coming through.
Appreciate you, bro.
If you want to fucking kick it, we can do an after show. I think regardless, I will hop on stream in like 5 or 10 minutes for an after show. And then, yo, thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah, let's get it.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast, please drop a like, drop a comment saying anything you guys want, drop a subscribe if you guys haven't already. Subscribe to Spliff Mode TV.
You already know, baby. Hit the like.
Let's go. Oh, congratulations on hitting 6K.
Oh yeah, bro.
Congratulations,
Thank
dude.
you, and thank you guys. Thank you guys.
That was
man,
in
for
one
real.
stream.
Yeah,
It was like I don't know how much. It was like a big jump up, right?
Yeah,
it was
well,
like
we got like 300 subs in one stream. It was fucking
dude, that's
crazy.
insane. Congratulations,
So
dude. man.
yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Real talk.
But yeah,
hit the
so-
like button, hit the sub button.
Facts. Subscribe to Split Mode if you guys haven't. Thank you, Giselle. She just dropped the link right there to their channel.